Hello viewers and welcome to Newzim TV. I am Makanaka Masenyana. Stories making the headlines. Mnangagwa advisor launches indirect attack at the president over abductions. In the courts, uncle caged 25 years for raping juvenile niece. In business, farmers bemoan exorbitant input costs ahead of 2019-2020 season. In sports, ex-Zimbabwe cricket boss Peter Chingoka dies. News in detail. Outspoken Zimbabwe preacher, political commentator, and one of President Emmerson Mnangagwa's advisors, Shingi Munyeza, has launched an indirect attack on the state leader for apparent failure to deal with alleged abductions on MDC as well as rights activists. In a no-hold-barred Twitter rant on Thursday, the fearless businessman said he is totally disgusted and alarmed by an emerging trend of shock abductions on government critics. Munyeza said it was worrisome that the state has failed to come up with a solution on abductions, which have largely been blamed on the incidents. The crackdown on human rights defenders has roundly been condemned by foreign diplomats who have expressed dismay at the country's failure to break from its bitter past under former President Robert Mugabe. Health Minister Obadiah Moyo has made assurance the country's poor health delivery system was on the rebound. Moyo said this while officially opening the Zimbabwe Medical Association conference in Harare Thursday.
We want to go one further and ensure that primary health care is taken care of. At the moment, we find patients with headaches approaching referral centers, the main tertiary centers, just for a headache. So we want to ensure that our referral system becomes a reality and standardized. In the cities, we want our patients, the entry point to be the clinics.
The economic challenges have resulted in an unprecedented deterioration of healthcare infrastructure, loss of experienced health sector personnel, and a drastic decline in the quality of health services available for the nation. Prison inmates serving time in the country's jails have no right to sex with their spouses or otherwise. This was said by Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Services Chief Correctional Officer Meya Kanyezi while speaking to a local broadcaster on Wednesday evening on the Family Week, a period in which family members are allowed to visit their jailed relatives to spend some quality time with them. The prison officer said inmates, like any other Zimbabweans, enjoy certain rights which include the right to advance their studies while inside prison walls. Asked if conjugal rights fell among the rights which can be enjoyed by prisons, Kanyezi said sex was not at all a right when one is in prison. She denied wide beliefs that prison inmates often indulge in homosexual acts, saying these were mere unproven rumors. The MDC has confirmed its leader Nelson Chamisa is planning a visit to Eastern Europe on a diplomatic offensive aimed at upraising the international community on worsening rights abuses in the country. In an interview, Chamisa's spokesperson Khululeko Subanda on Wednesday confirmed the opposition leader was scheduled to visit the Eastern Bloc to canvass for solidarity on his party's position. This follows alleged abductions on party activists and some human rights defenders by suspected state agents. The MDC is also up in arms for alleged violation of freedoms by government following a ban on 5 protests which the main opposition had planned for the country's major cities. The abductions and banned rallies have roundly been condemned by the international community, which has described it as a sign that the Emmerson Mnangagwa administration was still entrenched in Zimbabwe's bitter past. In the courts, a pedophile uncle will live to regret the day he raped his sister's daughter after he was caged 20 years for rape. The 28-year-old, whose identity cannot be revealed to protect the victim, allegedly raped his 8-year-old niece while staying under care of his sister. He will, however, spend 15 years effective after Harare Magistrate Jesse Kufa suspended 5 years of the sentence for 5 years on condition of good behavior. in business. Farmers who are showcasing their produce at the ongoing Zimbabwe Agricultural Show have bemoaned exorbitant prices at which implements are being sold, warning that they may be left with no choice but to reduce their hectareage if remedial action is not taken on time. Speaking to NewZimbabwe.com Business on the sidelines of the country's premier agricultural showcase Thursday, several farmers said that planning ahead of the impending season is in jeopardy due to escalating prices for implements. One farmer said a 50 kg sack of ammonium nitrate and compound D is currently being sold at $390, while 5 kgs of maize seed is going for around $150. Under such circumstances, farmers are appealing to government for urgent intervention as they are already incapacitated to effectively plan. We end with sports. Former Zimbabwe cricket boss Peter Chingoka has died. He was 65. The veteran cricket administrator passed away on Thursday at Dandaro Clinic, Borodo, Harare, after a short illness. Chingoka died a year and a half after his brother, former Tennis Zimbabwe and Olympic Committee President Paul Chingoka, who passed away on 13 July 2018. Reporting for NewZimbabwe.com, I am Akanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, NewZim TV.